get expression number 1 for IT, to get something done. Okay. Now, this is another way of saying to finish something, is to finish a task or to achieve a result. But as you know, if you work in the software industry, there's a lot of about when you are going to finish something. How much time do you have, right? And there's sometimes things are a little bit urgent. So, for example, we can say to get something done, but you can change the verb at the end, right? So, for example, imagine you're working on a user interface update. And you can use this expression here of we need to get the user interface update done. We need to get the user interface update finished. So careful with the pronunciation. It's with a T sound, finished. We need to get the user interface update completed, or we need to get the user interface update ready. You can change the word at the end, but again, the idea of get here is something about that it's a little bit urgent or important or necessary to finish it soon. So this is where we see this word here, by. Now, if you know the word deadline, deadline is the date or the time you need to finish and you need to deliver or you need to give something. So the people give you a deadline, you have 1 week to finish. And to say like to get something done by and then the time, it's the idea, this is the deadline. I am going to get the user interface done by tomorrow. It means maybe before, but not after. This is the deadline. By is the idea of a deadline. So this is where we have by this afternoon, by tomorrow, by the end of this week, by the end of the sprint. This means when you say by, the deadline is this time. So by this afternoon, the deadline is this afternoon. This is where we see expressions. So to get something done, so debugging existing code. So for example here, I can get the debugging of the payment module done by this afternoon. So it means that the debugging is a little bit important, a little bit urgent, and the deadline is this afternoon. I will get the unit tests for the new search functionality finished by tomorrow. Okay. Another example is implementing a new authentication module for user security. I will, contraction to I'll get the new authentication module implementation done by the end of the week. Okay. One or two more examples. I can get the code review for the latest feature completed by tomorrow morning. Okay, I think maybe we have one final example is we will or we'll get the integration of the third-party payment API finished by next Monday. Okay. Now, I have some easy to use phrases if you're starting to use this expression in your conversations, in your Scrum team. For example, I can get the specific task done by the end of the sprint. So can you comment or can you start to substitute here, see specific task, and you can start to use this phrase now in your conversations. Or we need to get the, and the project component completed before the release. Again, try to comment on this video and just try to substitute, try to finish the sentence yourself. Our goal is to get the feature or issue finished by tomorrow. Okay. All right. Do try to comment your answer with get done. What's an example of something you need to get done in your work or your sprint goal right now?